2018 Infiniti Q70 review. No Infiniti Q70 variant truly stands apart in the crowd. This luxury sedan carries a comfortable interior and is available in a variety of configurations. It can also be entertaining to push. But the 2018 Infiniti Q70's shortcomings are pretty obvious. This generation with the Q70 goes back to 2011, back when Infiniti referred to it as the M56. There have been some updates through the years, but that is a very long time from the luxury sedan segment to look without a full redesign. Though spacious, the inner comes up short on storage and aesthetic appeal, as well as the touchscreen entertainment system feels ancient in comparison to the standard set by current luxury offerings. We do just like the Q70's V8 engine, plus the availability of a long wheelbase version or a hybrid help broaden the vehicle's appeal. But, ultimately, no Q70 variant truly stands apart in the crowd. What's new? Infiniti has modified what they are called of all Q70 trims and many options. The 8-inch in-touch entertainment display is standard on all trim levels. The Q70 reaches its best using the V8, so choose the 5.6 Lux trim. This version comes fairly well equipped, so there are few options to consider. We like many features that come inside the Sport package, however the package's 20-inch wheels and stiffer suspension penalize ride quality. If you want blind spot monitoring, the only method to get is simply by ponying up for all in the Q70's advanced safety tech from the Proactive package. Unless you reside in a climate with frequent snow, skip all-wheel drive to save some money for the dealer plus the gas pump. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Infiniti Q70 can be found in two main trim levels, 3.7 Lux and 5.6 Lux. The numbers indicate which engine is underneath the hood. A long wheelbase Q70L can be obtained with either engine and other alike equipment. There's also a hybrid version, appropriately named Q70 Hybrid Lux. Rear-wheel drive is standard, and all-wheel drive is optional on non-hybrid models. A 7-speed automatic would be the sole transmission available, while a range of optional packages look after a degree of customization. The base Q70 3.7 Lux receives motivation from the 3.7-litre V6, 330 horsepower, 270 pounds-feet of torque. Standard features incorporate a sunroof, dual-zone automatic climate control, and power-adjustable and heated front seats. A no-cost essential package, which you may expect to become equipped, further adds a heated controls, parking sensors, a heated leader, a top-down parking camera system, leather upholstery, an 8-inch touchscreen display, a navigation system, plus a 10-speaker Bose premium head unit. The optional Premium Select package for your 3.7 Lux adds dark exterior trim, a rear spoiler, 20-inch wheels, upgraded brakes, a suede-like headliner, and premium leather upholstery. The Q70 Hybrid Lux utilizes a 3.5-litre V6 as well as a hybrid system, 360 horsepower, and its features largely mirror the .7 Lux. The EPA pegs the hybrid at 30 miles per gallon in combined driving. Q70S bearing the 5.6 Lux badge pack a 5.6-litre V8, 420 horsepower, 417 pounds-feet of torque. These models include all the items from the 3.7 Lux equipped while using no-cost essential package. Long wheelbase variants are differentiated through the Q70L name. These longer models present an extra 5.5 inches of rear legroom, a rear 12-volt outlet and heated rear seats. For all Q70s, the Proactive package adds advanced security measures including forward collision warning, back and front collision mitigation with automatic braking, blind spot monitoring and intervention, lane departure warning and intervention, and adaptive cruise control. The Sport package is accessible on all standard wheelbase Q70s. It adds 20-inch wheels, some other fascia, upgraded brakes, a firmer suspension, a 16-speaker Bose stereo, an electrical rear sunshade and magnesium paddle shifters. long wheelbase variants can opt for that performance tire and wheel package, including 20-inch wheels and larger, more capable brakes. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically also comes in multiple versions which can be fundamentally similar. The S in this particular review use our full test on the 2016 Infiniti Q70 5.6W Premium Select Edition package, 5.6 liters V8, 7-speed automatic, RWD. Note, since this test was conducted, the actual Q70 has brought only minor revisions in connection with trim level offerings. Our findings remain applicable to the year's Q70. Driving. This can be a genuine sports sedan. The V8 is very large and burly, and also the steering and brakes work. Much is outdated in regards to the Q70, but performance remains a strength. Acceleration. The big V8 accelerates effortlessly at full throttle, although low RPM power is soft in comparison to what rival turbocharged engines produce. In our testing, the 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint took 5.2 seconds, unremarkable for 420 horsepower, however, there is plenty of real-world punch. This is often a fast car. Braking. Reassuringly firm pedal that's very easy to modulate. It feels expertly calibrated and inspires confidence. In our emergency braking test, the Q70 posted much better than average distances featuring its all-season tires. Note that this Premium Select Edition includes upgraded brakes. Steering. It's responsive and accurate in quick transitions, providing you the sense the Q70 may be placed precisely around turns. Effort is fingertip light in parking lots yet firm and steady on freeway slogs. Very good with the segment. Handling. The Q70 feels narrow and agile on winding roads, delivering eagerly and customarily comporting itself being a smaller car. The base car has an excessive mount bounce within the suspension for sure sporty driving, but a sport package is obtainable and gives you improvements. Drivability. The transmission offers precise rev match downshifts in manual mode, yet it operates unobtrusively inside daily slog. While passing or merging, however, downshifts might be slow to learn drive. Overall, the Q70 is often a smooth driver that rarely annoys. Comfort. On the highway, the Q70's ride is calm and isolating, though imperfect surfaces might make the car feel jittery. The seating is spacious and plush. It's a pleasant car to remain, however, not much more. Seat comfort. A Q70 strong suit. The seats are soft yet have sufficient support for all-day drives. The rear seats have excellent under-thigh support. Ride comfort. The Q70 lacks the composed suppleness on rough roads that pros in this particular segment rightly expect. The structure too watchily quivers and shakes. This is partly right down to the big 20-inch wheels and tires. Rivals concentrating on the same equipment exhibit more refinement. Noise and vibration. It's adequately quiet on many surfaces. Tire noise can intrude sometimes, that is part of the course with 20-inch rubber. We noted some gentle shaking from the top V8 at idle. Some might it is known as character, but others will want to more isolation. Climate control. The straightforward controls include simple rocker switches for temperature adjustment. The entire bank of climate controls is angled up toward the top occupants, enhancing visibility and accessibility. Quiet fan and cold aircon in triple-digit heat. Interior. The Q70's cabin has good ergonomics overall. The dashboard and console wrap snugly round the driver. Even the standard wheelbase model has generous rear legroom. The outdated tech interface may be the main drawback. Ease people. The control layout is certainly caused by user-friendly. But the touch screen is just too big far on the driver, and also the redundant control knob is less intuitive as opposed to runners in rivals. Getting in, getting out. The seats are high in accordance with the floor, and that means you conveniently slide onto them a lot more than plop into them. The roof inside is high enough to keep out of your way, even back. The door openings are over adequate. Driving position. The wraparound dashboard and elevated center console increase the risk for Q70 feel more just like a sports car on the driver's seat, understanding that seat has lots of adjustments for taller or shorter drivers. The power steering column has a lot of tilt and telescoping range. Roominess. The Q70's interior dimensions will almost certainly feel perfect for many pers. 4 6-footers can travel in comfort. Those in back will love the elevated bottom cushion, giving great thigh support. Space with the rear middle seat can be quite tight. Visibility. Front visibility is extremely good, and it is framed entertainingly through the curvaceous front fenders, similar to in a Corvette. The rising beltline and rakish rear roofline conspire to inhibit rear visibility a tad, but it is still manageable. Quality. The cabin is nicely trimmed with a lot of leather and interesting industrial metal accents. Materials quality overall is high, and assembly tolerances seem tight. But the control knob and adjoining seat heater knobs feel downmarket. Utility. The Q70 generally underwhelms for the utility front, but good child safety seat features redeem it somewhat. If you don't value child safety seats, having less small item storage and also a power trunk lid might supply you with pause. Small item storage. Poor. Only 2 cup holders along with an ashtray about the center console. Nothing inside the way of thoughtful smartphone nooks or crannies. At least the center console storage box within the armrest within reason spacious and handy. Cargo space. The trunk capacity is concerning average. There's a wide opening, nevertheless it narrows with the wheel wells. No power closing, just power release, and also the release takes an added half second for reasons you know. The rear seat back is fixed, therefore you can't fold it to gain extra cargo capacity. Child safety seat accommodation. 2 groups of latch anchors with 3 tethers about the rear shelf. Access is user-friendly. A rear-facing seat might be a squeeze behind a long-legged driver, however the Q70L should work all right. Technology. If you're wondering why the Q70 rates relatively poorly overall, this section will be the answer. Infiniti has largely left the Q70's touchscreen interface untouched with this decade, and at its advanced age is watchily apparent. The car's rivals, meanwhile, have decisively pulled ahead. Audio and navigation. The most dated infotainment interface you'll find within this class. The touchscreen can be a throwback to a new era. The graphics are low resolution and lack flair. The Bose stereo sounds very good, but otherwise the Q70 system is often a mess. Smartphone integration. The infotainment system debuted ahead of when Bluetooth audio became ubiquitous, which is painfully obvious. Our Q70 stood a hard time remembering paired phones from drive to operate a vehicle. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay simply aren't offered. Driver aids. Our test car lacked the technology package, containing just about every high-tech safety feature the Q70 offers. It's almost unheard of in this particular class for items, for example blind spot monitoring and forward collision warning, to become optional. Voice control. Not surprisingly, the Q70's voice command method is also doing in years. We couldn't learn how to control Bluetooth audio without conferring with the manual. Spoken commands has to be perfectly precise. There is no intelligence that people could detect.